Hi, Jeff Hirsch here again at the Orlando Money Show. I'm here now with Eric Balchunas. He's the senior ETF analyst at Bloomberg, and you were had the first ever ETF show. How did that come about?
Yeah. So
and when did it come about? First of all,
right. So the TV show started about a year and a half ago. It's on Bloomberg Television every Wednesday at 1 p.m. It's I work with Scarlett Fu, who's the host, and we cover everything from how to play ETFs in the news flow. We have a segment called Passive Aggressive, where we look at the shots fired in active and passive, which is a growing debate. And then the final segment is called the Drill Down, where we take one ticker or one ETF a week, and we sort of lay it out in the lab.
Sure.
And I go over what I think about it. Then the issuer comes on, and we sort of have a little debate about the product. And then we have the end. The show ends with there's an ETF for that. Where we take one really kind of fringy, wacky product, almost like there's an ETF for that.
Yeah.
So the show kind of goes from broad to narrow,
fun.
and it's every week, and it's the first one ever, and it's a joy. I think it's long overdue. Yeah, it's great.
So how do you pick that product, that one that you're digging the deep dive into?
Sometimes it's like who the guests are. You know, if we have, like, for example, last week we had DWS, or it used to be Deutsche Bank.
Right.
And I said, okay, if Deutsche Bank's products, I like CN. They're all China. It's not their biggest one,
right,
but I like it because it has the H shares, the A shares, the N shares. It sort of packages it all up like the easy button.
So it's up to you.
So yeah,
something that piques your interest.
Yes, absolutely. So it's very, very independent, trying to make sure it's done independently. But the issuer gets to make their case after I make mine, and otherwise that's the premise of the show.
So it's more instructing people about ETFs and the ETF industry, not necessarily making ETF recommendations as to what looks like a good buy or sell now.
No, we don't do that. My main job is in Bloomberg Intelligence, which is research.
Right.
And unlike other street research areas, we don't have buy, sell, hold. We just we come with good ideas. We call it investment conclusions, but we don't say like buy, sell, hold. It's not
Talk
like
about
that.
The ramifications of some of the leveraged ETFs. And
We'll definitely go over dangers and warnings, or what we think is a decent product that might have a lack of assets or something like that. But we don't say like you should buy it.
What about ETNs?
They're complicated. They're a tax loophole. If you're MLPs and futures on the ETF side, there's like really not good tax consequences. Right. ETNs avoid that. That's why most of the assets in ETNs are MLP or futures-based ones, like
commodities.
The VIX. Yeah. So ETNs have a purpose, but largely, if you're retail, I would probably just avoid them because it's credit risk.
And finally, what's one of the most odd they have an ETF for that you've seen recently, or that one that comes to mind?
Sure. The one that came out like 2 or 3 months ago, the Pet Care ETF. It's an ETF that tracks pet stocks. Now, I laughed at it like you, or in ticker's pause. But I look at the industry. I mean, we're talking like 80 billion a year. More people have pets than kids. Some of these ETFs come out, and I start digging in the fundamentals, and I'm like, damn, there's actually a good story here. It's not as ridiculous as it sounds. So that was one of them.
Good stuff. Keeping it fun. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Eric.
Thank you.